The pitter-patter of tiny new paws are imminent on the red-ruffed lemur island in the zoo tomorrow night at 7. But now on one, Rachel suggests a shocking solution to Callum's problem in Shortland Street.
Accept my gift, oh great lady, of the torch / wine bottle.
Those things are my dad's.
Oh, relax, they're Rachel's.
Dr. Mackay and I have a small token of appreciation, brand new stethoscopes.
That's disgusting. It smells like stale wine.
I know he can lie, but you.
Tanya.
Following.
Oh, please.
Security!
Bye now. See you next time.
Bye.
Are you okay?
Good. You're here. I just had Lauren's mother on the phone.
Bit of a night owl, is she? It must be late over there.
I don't think she's been getting any more sleep than I have lately. And now she tells me Lauren's going to be landing on her doorstep.
I know. I was there when Lauren told Daniel.
So much for a year's worth of study fees.
She can always finish the course later.
Doesn't make sense. She wouldn't disrupt her life to have a baby. Now she's ready to drop everything and run to the other side of the world.
Clean break. Maybe it's what she needs.
We'll see about that.
Just go easy on her, okay? Daniel was pretty harsh.
You really think I'm going to take parenting advice from you?
No.
If you kept your nose out, I could have talked her into keeping the baby.
I doubt it. She's pretty strong-willed. You should be proud of her.
I used to be.
Oh, that's just what she needs to hear. So go on, off you go. Make her feel worse than she does already. I shouldn't have said that.
You can't help yourself, can you? You always have to have the last word, even when it's got nothing to do with you. I say black, you say white. I say hire this nurse, you say, no, this one's better. You stamp your feet until you get your way. I'm sick of it.
Well, you know what to do then.
Gladly. You'll have something on writing first thing tomorrow.
Fine.
I'm going to lunch. Don't expect me back.
In answer to your question, Wendy, am I okay? Not really.
Just keep walking. Except to say she'd start screaming if I didn't stop following her. Same again.
Steady on, it's a little early to be drowning your sorrows.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
No, I mean, don't give up on Tanya just yet. Come and talk to her.
Say what? Sorry I lied to you? Do you know how many times she's heard that? It's not going to cut it.
Isaac, there's a difference between lying to save her money and sleeping with somebody else.
Not in Tanya's mind, there's not.
Seriously. Well, then I'll go talk to her.
It's a bit sad, isn't it? Sending a mate round to do my grovelling for me.
I won't grovel. I'll tell her the truth. The whole vast thing was my idea.
And I was stupid enough to go along with it.
Oh, yes, but you were led astray by the evil Kieran Mitchell. Come on, it might be your only chance.
Did you not think to open a window? This place smells like a brewery.
I think you mean, winery.
You think you're so funny, don't you? That prank with the stethoscopes. I've no doubt that was your idea. Hilarious. Especially when they turned up at the hospital reeking of alcohol. Could only mean one thing, couldn't it? Poor old Rachel's back on the booze.
He had a sense of humour somewhere.
Blame me. I was going to clean them.
How? A quick rinse under the taps? They needed to be cleaned properly.
I know.
Well, I mean, can't they do that at the hospital?
Yes.
So what's the big deal?
The big deal is they shouldn't have been taken out of the box in the first place.
Okay, it was just a bit of fun.
I thought I said to clean this place up.
Well, I started. I was waiting for someone else to do their share.
You know what? I think I'm a bit old to live in a student flat. It was bad enough the first time. I don't need to relive that nightmare.
What are you going to do?
I'll stay on at the hotel.
Well, you don't have to. Dad's back tomorrow.
You think your friend will be able to prise himself off the couch before then? I doubt it.
Oh, thank you. You're an angel.
Perhaps I should have taken Reuben a cup of tea more often.
You'd never have got it right. There's too much milk and not enough sugar, and where are the biscuits? Right, who's next?
No one.
Really?
For the next hour.
I shouldn't be so happy, really. We need the turnover.
You need a break.
Oh, you won't be saying that when I can't afford to pay you.
So make the most of it now.
I don't know, Wendy. When am I ever going to learn to keep my big mouth shut?
Well, I don't see why you should. Reuben doesn't hold back.
No, that's just one of the stuff-ups I've made today. I was thinking about Daniel. I don't know who he hates more at the moment, me or Lauren.
How old is he?
18.
You got a few more years of taking the blame for everything yet. I've just been through it all with my oldest.
You must have started young too.
19. I don't think I could have done what Lauren did, but I know this much. I wish I'd had someone like you to talk me through it.
Hey, where are the biscuits?
I thought you weren't allowed any.
I am today, as many as I want.
Good for you.
Hey, do you mind?
What do you want?
I want to talk to you about Isaac.
Sorry, I have to get back.
Oh, come on, Tans, give me 2 minutes, please.
Where is he?
Probably where I left him. He didn't want me to come.
But he was too gutless to come himself.
Would you have listened to him? No.
All right, then, let's hear it. What pathetic spiel did he feed you?
He didn't, and it wasn't his idea to lie to you either. It was mine. I thought we could get the whole thing sorted without you having to know how much the vase was really worth.
And Isaac slapped you on the back and said, brilliant.
No.
Well, he went along with it.
Well, what can I say? I'm a bad influence.
Tell me something I don't know.
Come on, Tans, he's kicking himself. He'd be round here begging for another chance if he thought he'd listen.
No, it's too late. He lied to me. It's over.
All right, you're angry. You've got every right to be, but... Well, Isaac's a victim in this as well.
Oh, believe.
No, you don't know the whole story. That vase only cost $2,000.
What?
Sit down and I'll explain.
Wendy's been amazing, nothing but support all the way. You should have heard the hissy fit that Reuben threw in front of her. It was embarrassing. He had another go at me for hiring her.
And then he quit.
I probably should have tried to stop him, but I couldn't really ignore the little voice in my head screaming, "Good riddance, you pompous git."
Oh, that's probably for the best then.
Well, the books are saying something different. Basically, if I don't find another doctor within the next fortnight, then we're finished.
So that's what you do?
Just like that. Who's going to want to work with me? We've only been open a month and I've lost 2 partners already.
Yeah, through no fault of your own.
I wonder about that.
Hey, buck up, man. You still afford Deb.
Hi.
Those steaks will keep till tomorrow night, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna get something up. I'll see ya.
Daniel. When's he going to get it? Lauren needed someone. I'm sorry it had to be me, but I'm glad I was there.
Give him some time. He's still hurting.
I wish I could have been there for him too, but he backed himself into a corner and there was nothing I could say. But yeah, he's gonna need a long time.
Hey, bro. What's this? You meant to be cleaning up, not making more mess.
That'll happen.
When?
Before your old man gets back, I don't want to start on the wrong foot, do I?
How long do you think you're staying here?
Here's me thinking you were enjoying my company.
It's been nearly a week. You could have found a flat by now.
There's nothing out there.
Nothing this cosy, you mean?
Or as cheap.
Okay, that's it. I've had a guts war with you.
Too bad, mate. You owe me.
Not this much, I don't. I don't owe you free rent for life.
No, what do you think I am? Rest of the winter, maybe.
Don't get excited. I'm not staying.
Talking to me. That's something.
Do you have any idea how angry I was this afternoon?
Yeah, I got it from the way you took off across the road.
Do you know why?
You don't like being lied to. Next time I see your mum, I'm going to ask how you cope with the whole Santa Claus thing. I reckon that could be where it started.
If you're going to crack stupid jokes, I'm not even going to bother.
Hey, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Chris told me something once. He said, if Tanya ever tells you her life story, pay special attention to the chapter on Mark Weston.
What did he say that for?
I think it was a warning. I should have listened more closely.
Yeah, well, Mark really messed me around. Lie after lie after lie. He wasn't the only one, either.
Ben.
Actually, if I'm being honest, I think Ben just got caught up in the fallout from all the others. There's been a few.
I should have known, shouldn't I?
Yeah, you should have.
What can I do to make it up to you?
Stop buddying up to Kieran Mitchell for a start.
Oh, come on, you can't ask a man to give up his mates.
If that's the best you can do for mates, I feel sorry for you. And I suppose Henry was a mate as well.
I thought so.
It's the way you chuck your money around, Isaac. It's like there's no one or nothing a Worthington can't buy. It makes you a target.
What's this got to do with Kieran?
He didn't like being patronised.
When did I patronise him?
$100 tip the other day. You don't tip your mates for doing you a favour.
Oh.
So Kieran thought he'd take advantage and charge you $15,000 for a vase that only costs $2. Not sure I blame him, really.
Seriously, how do you do that?
You can't seriously tell me that you don't know how to poach an egg.
No, not the way you do it.
Oh, knock it off, will you?
No, seriously, bro, look at this. Perfect. I mean, how do you stop it going like all stringy and stuff?
Sophie, he's trying to con you into making breakfast for him.
Hey, I deserve a decent brekkie. Have you seen this place? It is spotless.
Well, so it was your mess in the first place.
Look, if you can manage to put a piece of bread in the toaster, then I suppose I can poach you an egg.
Ah, man, I'm actually really not so good at toast. Can you show me how you do it?
You think he's joking, but no, he is actually that useless.
What's your problem?
He's standing next to you.
Were you going to be like this all day? Tell me now so I can get out of here.
Man, can I come with you?
Yeah, maybe. I thought I might go to a movie.
Yeah? I actually really wanted to go and see that new romantic comedy that just came out.
And for the last thing I want to see, bring on the guns and exploding cars.
Okay. Gee, Granddad, looks like you got the place to yourself. Oh.
Here we go.
Dude, can you pay me $20?
No way.
That's okay. My show.
Yeah?
Yeah, as long as you get out of here, go sit down, I'll bring it over.
Okay.
Is this a herbal tea morning, or are you going to push the boat out and let me get you a coffee?
Oh, I don't think I've got time, have I?
You're off to a head start, actually. Mr. Mairang is here for a glucose tolerance test, so I've got that underway. Paula wants her dressing changed, but I can do that. And I don't think you've met Mr. Edmonds.
No. Hi, how you doing?
Yeah, fine, thanks.
He's off to South America next week.
Oh, right, so you'll be wanting some vaccinations then.
And a prescription for malaria prophylaxis.
I can come back.
No, it's cool. We can sort you out. It might just be a tiny wait, though.
Ferndale Community Medical Centre, good morning.
It's Mrs. Mohammed, isn't it? Hello. I'll be with you soon.
2 o'clock this afternoon. It's the best I can do. Right, we'll see you then. Bye. Was that yes to a coffee?
Oh, I better not.
Take a seat, we won't be long. Here's a plan. You take Mrs. Mohammed and I'll sort Mr. Edmonds. I'll ring the travel centre and get the recommended malaria prophylaxis fax through so you can just sign it.
Brilliant.
Whoever this is can stay where they are unless it's urgent. No point overloading ourselves. And we'll squeeze in a tea break at 10. No arguments.
Thank you.
Ferndale Community Medical Centre, good morning.
Come this way.
You don't even have to ask. I think I know why you're here. Including the tip, $15,000.
Does it come with an apology?
That and a word of advice. If you're going to flaunt your untold riches, expect to get ripped off.
That's your idea of sorry.
All right, I'm sorry. I made a mistake. It's a bad habit. I see an easy target and I can't help myself. But it is a habit I'm trying to break.
I'm pleased to hear it.
No, but seriously, mate, if you're going to chuck your money around the way you do, you're never going to know who your real friends are.
I think I'm learning.
It's all there.
What happens when I get outside? Who've you arranged to mug me?
Don't be stupid.
My bank account. I'll check at lunchtime tomorrow.
Money will be there.
Make sure it is, mate.
All yours, bro.
Do you mind not using my aftershave? And while you're at it, quit using my sister.
Hey?
I know what you're up to. You're trying to get Sophie on side so you have more of a chance of staying when Dad gets back.
Mate, there's a bit more to it than that.
Okay, shall we go?
Whoa, you are not going out dressed like that, are you? What will Granddad think?
Who cares? See you later, Granddad.
Sorry it took so long to see you, Mrs. Finchley. It's just been one of those mornings.
Oh, that's quite all right.
Now, you just pay us next time. I don't want you to be late for Bob's.
Oh, next Tuesday, 11 o'clock.
Thanks. See you then.
Bye.
Bye. Yay! Empty waiting room. How did you manage it?
I told them all to take 2 aspirin and call you in the morning.
You wouldn't have got rid of Mr. Critch that easily.
He was in for his monthly blood pressure. Stable at 139/80.
And was that Mr. Blaine I saw hobbling in here before?
The chap with the verrucas on his feet? All sorted.
Sorry you got stuck with that.
Oh, don't be silly. Then I got to hold a baby. Little Alex.
Carrie Emmett's little girl.
6 weeks. And for her first immunisation, she's a little sweetie.
I'm sorry I missed her.
You can't be everywhere.
No, true, and I did have stories of Mrs. Finchley's 13 grandchildren to entertain me.
You should get some lunch inside you while it's quiet.
Yeah, you too.
I had to pop down to the school first. I had a call from one of the teachers. How did they know it was our busiest day ever?
What's the problem?
I'll find out when I get there, but I've got a fair idea it's Evan up to his tricks again. The 14-year-old. I swear, the minute he became a teenager, he just was...
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I'm a doctor. Wendy, can you...
Ambulance, please. Hi, Collins Avenue near the corner of Pollock Street. A chap's been knocked off his bike. He's unconscious. There's a doctor with him now, but... Thank you.
Looks like a fractured hip.
Did you see what happened?
Hit and run.
The guy must have been doing at least 100.
Wendy, can you run back to the clinic and grab 3 large crate bandages? I'm going to stabilise this hip joint. And can you grab some oxygen too?
Sure.
The ambulance is coming, all right? Hang in there. It won't be long.
Week on RTE1.
I mean, seriously, what was up with that ending? It didn't even make sense.
Well, it did if you paid attention to the beginning and to the middle and didn't run to the loo every 15 minutes.
That is my final comment.
Charming.
He smuggled the 6-pack into the movie.
Well, that's Brody for you, all class.
Actually, he was pretty funny.
How many drinks did you have?
1? Why?
And that was enough to dull your senses to put up with Brody's hooning around.
He cracks me up. He kept doing these silly little voices in my ear every time the movie tried to be all serious.
Well, the rest of the audience must have loved that one.
We were the only ones there. It was like a private screening.
So 2 hours alone in the dark with Brody, you took a risk there.
Because he's such a bad boy. You're right.
Well, he's not in Kieran's league, I'll give him that.
Exactly. He's fun, and I like hanging out with him. Brody, are you hungry? I'm gonna make a sandwich.
Please tell me you walked out of that bar with more money than you walked in with.
He had it all sitting there for me. 15 grand in notes. Told him to stick it in my bank account.
Why? Didn't you trust yourself with it?
Not even I carry that much cash around.
Really? You certainly act like you do. What? I'm sorry, but you do. Endless amounts of cash. 3 different credit cards. Gold, black, and platinum. Just flashing them around.
To buy you things. You haven't had a problem with it before.
Look, if it's the occasional dinner for your girlfriend, fine. You won't get any complaints from me, but it's not. It's more than that. It's out of control.
I was brought up to be generous.
Why? Because generosity opens doors.
Money talks, yes. What are you getting at?
Are you really that insecure that you think you have to buy friends? I'm sorry, Isaac, but that's how it looks.
Okay. Well, the next time we're in a bar with a bunch of nurses the night before payday and they've already spent all their pathetic wages, don't expect me to buy a round. Is that what you want?
That's different.
How is it?
Because when it's payday, the nurses will buy one for you.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? Hasn't happened yet.
Okay, but that's my point. You let people take advantage of you. You're so desperate to be liked.
Do you really think I'm that shallow?
No, I don't.
How do you know? How do you know I'm not just the flash Harry everyone seems to think I am?
Because shallow people don't worry about being shallow. I know I don't. Which probably makes me about as deep as a petri dish, but do I care? No. Isaac, I just want you to be honest with me. And with yourself.
That's the hard part.
You know what your problem is? You just worry too much. Come here.
He's regained consciousness, but he's still disoriented. GCS of 12. He was unconscious for more than 6 minutes, so we can't rule out brain injury. Probable hip fracture, bandage immobilisation in situ, and there's a large laceration to his forehead, quite close to the eye, and there's gravel evident in the wound, so it'll need a good washout. He's on O2 at 6 litres.
Thanks, you guys were on to it. I just wish someone had got that rego number.
The driver was probably still in shock. With any luck at all, he will have come to his senses and driven straight to the police station.
I hope so. I wouldn't count on it.
Hey, you should really get going. Evan's teacher will be cursing you by now.
I doubt I've got time. I've missed one bus already.
Well, let me drive you.
No, you're going to sit down and have a proper break.
Yes, boss.
I'll call the school, try and put them off till tomorrow.
No, go. I'll be fine.
Well, what if the waiting room fills up again?
Then I'll lock the door and sit under my desk or something. Seriously, take your time.
I think your sister likes me.
Probably. Your taste in men's been pretty off so far.
No, not like that. Do you think I was making a move on her?
I wouldn't put it past you.
No, I was just being friendly.
Well, I know what you're up to and it won't work.
Hello, me.
Hi, how was the hotel?
Clean, quiet, blissful.
I thought you'd be meeting Dad at the airport by now.
He told me not to bother. I could have argued, but I thought I'd make myself useful and come round here and do a health and safety inspection. I've already warned him the place could be a pigsty.
He'll be pleasantly surprised then, won't he?
The place looks great. Thank you, Hunter.
What did he do? Nothing.
It's true. He came over all domestic and it made me think. He might not be so bad to live with after all.
That would be Callum's decision, wouldn't it?
Well, not if we find a flat together. That's the latest plan, eh, bro? Big Boise, smelly student flat. Brody can't wait.
I bet. I thought you might have had more sense.
Well, it's one of those things you have to do. You can't live here forever.
Can I help you?
What do you want?
What have you got? Drugs? Money? Where are they? You think I won't use this? You try me.
Her face is looking a bit scared there, but hopefully tomorrow night the client's face will be much happier when an amateur designer gives a space in Waterford a new lease of life in Super Garden tomorrow night at 8:30 here on RTE1.